Hello everyone and welcome to the ESL Go4 #1 Cup for Project Cars 2 is the final. I hope you enjoyed the semi-final race and once again, I did mention it in the last video, this is an absolute cracker. So you join me on the fastest qualifying lap I do in this one. You can see up ahead, Tutuna is actually in pole position at the moment. What happened the lap before is he managed to get a slipstream throughout the entire lap and do a good lap as well, because you know you've got to nail a lap. And managed to get the lap. Sorry, it was 2 laps before because it's lap number 3 where I got the 0.5. So he caught up to me slowly throughout that lap and nailed a 127.9. So well played, Tutuna. You can see Isaac's just done a 127.9 as well, top left. Again, he was slipstreaming Storm, so awesome stuff. And I'm going to do a track guided Red Bull ring. Now I know it. Even though I didn't know it at the time, so I'd only had an hour's practice, and I forgot to mention this in the semi-final, an hour's practice at this combo with this date, this time, and it was very different to the world record in this Ferrari time, where that's in the middle of summer, and you know the tyre pressures are completely different. It's not a default setup, so very different. I just used that to get up to speed. Now we're actually in the race, it was very different. So I did struggle a little bit, and as you saw in the semi-final, I did spin. But we're coming to the end of the lap now, and you can see I'm nearly 2 temps up. You've seen there's bits in this lap where there's more time here especially. Not aggressive enough through that corner, so I lose a little bit of time there. So I know there's more time in this, and I can see a 0.0 probably in there if I practiced a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do next time. But as we come through here, we're going to keep going with this a little bit. You can see I'm already up again. That first corner is really difficult. And as you can see, I'm up, but I've got the slowdown. So this is where I was a bit unsure. It just disappears suddenly. Don't get it, but you know, I'm assuming it's because it thinks I'm slower. And as I come through here, I'm once again up just a little bit. So you can see the time there straight away. Definitely more time in this lap. And you can see someone's got a 127.8. That guy went in for soft tyres, but he still manages to get an insane first sector, which I don't quite get. I did try the soft tyre trick, but I didn't think it really worked. And now we did Mangator. Mangator did that in the semi-final. Didn't really work. So interesting, not sure, but even so, he got pole. And I'm in 8th. Look at that. Look at the times and look at the names. I said it'd be ridiculous with names. Look at that. It's unbelievable. I mean, Kaki's just 2,000th ahead of me, and he's one of the world champions. Even so, we get to the race now. I'm not going to commentate the entire race. You're going to get to see some of this race. But look how good this is. As we get ready to start, off we go. And you can see lots of wheel spin there. Kaki gets an absolute stormer of a start there. And he just gets a nudge there from GoPro. And then he goes into the other guy there, Mamat. And there's a bit of contact there between all 3 of them. And then to my left, I've got Popsu. And you can see how crazy it is. Cars all over the place. And this is actually one of the cleanest races that I've ever experienced in the ESL, by the way. So you're going to enjoy this. So I'm not going to commentate on the entirety of it, as I said, because I think this one's going to be one that you'll enjoy watching the highlights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with these highlights now. As you can see, Popsu's just made a move on me there. So I'm down to 9th. Mangator's behind me in 10th. Mangator in 10th. Unbelievable stuff. But I'm going to leave you for the race now, and I'll come back towards the end of the race just to discuss what happened. So I'll speak to you soon.
Sector 2 time so far. That's your fastest lap so far today. Keep it up. Your pace is steady and consistent. We just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep. That lap is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing.
And I'm going to jump back in because it's happened again. Oh no, just like the semi-final with Span. So what I do here, I'll just whack it in reverse because I'm right in the middle of the track there. I didn't want to cause anyone any damage and then pull out. So that obviously loses me time because obviously my mat also span, and that's where I should be. Mr. Kabul's had a great run out the first turn, so is he going to get me? He is indeed. And I didn't realise until watching this video, actually, as I'm commentating on it, I had damage as well, so that would have had a big effect, I imagine, on the car, because any little bit of damage has an effect in this game, so definitely must have had an effect. I really hope you enjoyed that racing, because it looks awesome. I mean, me and Popsy were side by side for so long, a few mistakes in there, and you saw some of the big names that were spinning out. I mean, that's how tricky it is at the moment in these cars. The brakes feel very unpredictable, and trying to learn that and, you know, getting it right each time. The minute you spin or actually lock up, the brakes are then effective for the entire race. It's a really weird feeling, and I don't quite get it at the moment, so I'm going to have to learn a bit more. But you saw Kaki go, you saw Storm go. You know, everyone is struggling here. Tutuna, as you can see on the top left hand side, is actually in the lead at the moment. So if that's the same guy from PS4, he's done well to come back from that. As we just advance a bit further in the race. This is lap 9. Mr. Kabul, as you can see, is pulling away from me. And the reason why I span as well ahead of Popsu is I really wanted that 4th place from GoPro Lopez, and I was catching. If you didn't notice that, and Mamat's had another spin there, so that's what I mean. When you've had one spin in these cars, you seem to have then more spins, and the brakes are less effective, and they become a bit, just generally the tyres and brakes suddenly just become a bit more unpredictable. It gets very, very tricky, and you're about to see that again in a minute when it gets a bit tricky. Same with Mamat as well. So we continue racing on. We just managed to overtake him after his spin, but as we come into here, so you can see the rear end got really twitchy, and Mamat just collides with me a little bit, no fault of his own, get a bit more damage there. So now I'm just thinking, let's just finish the race now, try and catch up to Mr. Kabul. I did try and put those laps in, but he was just pulling away at this point. That damage was having a bit of an effect. But even so, one of the most fun races I've ever had. As we advance to lap 12 now, you can see the race is complete. So Tutuna does take the victory there. So as I say, if it is the guy from the PS4, what a conversion to PC he's had there. But next time I'm going to have a bit more practice on these combos to really get used to these brakes, because as I say, it's really unpredictable at the moment. But what a race. You know, 3 new names in the top 3 there. We've got Tutuna, we've got Jesus Cecilia, and we've got GoPro Lopez. So, you know, 3 new names in there. Popsu's in there, Storm, Isaac, Mangator, everyone's still in there. What a race. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the first Go4s. Did separate them. I won't separate them all the time. There's a video there, the video playlist, if you want to watch any more, or go back and watch the semi-final again. My logo's there if you want to subscribe. But that's it for now here from the Go4 at the Red Bull Ring. I say a track guide will come, but I will see you in the next video.